Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Welcome back once again to our quick draft Crimson Vow. We just finished game 6, so we've got 4 wins, 2 losses. So let's see if we can get another win or 2 before we get that third loss. Make this an interesting video. Likely by the length of the video, you will have an idea of how we do. But at this point, I have no idea how we'll do. So we're going to jump into another game. If you've seen the other ones, we're playing this black-green deck that's kind of big creatures, try and not really even ramp, just try and hit land drops and get the creatures out. So we've got a 2, 3, and a 4. And options for 4, so I think we keep this. It's been, and the deck is kind of just wants to play stuff on curve, get value, try and trade effectively. That's going to be problematic, so we might... No, I think we stick... I was going to say we could play Sheltered Vows to get the attack in, but I don't mind taking 1 damage. Our opponent in black-blue probably doesn't have a ton of lifelink. And so I don't know that we're incredibly worried about that. So I'll play our land. I'm going to play our other Recluse. Because next turn we can play out a Socialite, get the blood token, and then transform them. And then attack on that. So we do draw the card of the Sheltering Vows. But I don't think we need to. We haven't seen really what our opponent's about yet. Sure, tap a creature, it won't untap. Yeah, that's fine. If they exploit, we'll probably exile Sheltering Vows, as both of these cards are good. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling they wouldn't exploit. Sure, because we can, we're just going to exile cards from the graveyard. Here is where we Bloodcraze Socialite. Sure. Can tap it down. But I think it's still discard card. I think we discard Sheltered Vows. It's not my favorite thing to discard. No attacks. Then we've got our Witches online. Alright, exploit that, sure. Draw a card. On that, so our opponent has lots of card draw. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. On it, we could Bramble Armor one of our witches and attack with that witch. That witch. We could also Cartographer's Survey. I am kind of don't like that ghoul, so I am going to do that, actually. I don't really want to trade. Where if our opponent wants to double block, I'm happy then to trade. Do we play a Gluttonous Guest? No, we don't need to. We're going to keep this up so we can exile the Mind Leech Ghoul, because that's potentially problematic. If our opponent wants to attack, they can get in from your graveyard. Yeah, okay, so we're going to exile this card in response, so you can't get your effect. Otherwise we gotta fight timing and do that whole thing. So Mulch is a fine discard card. Cartographer's Survey we might discard as well. Let's see. Do we want a Bloodsworn Squire? I don't really want anything, and I'm happy to just keep our opponent in this situation here. Going down to 8 and keeping them off their dollhouse. So this is interesting. This puts us in an interesting situation, because if we exile... Yeah, let's see if they decide to exploit. If they exploit, they can bring back Chill of the Grave, which I don't think is worth it. We could then potentially discard it, get rid of it. The thing is, though, we don't want to try and exile their card. We want to be able to exile the Stitched Assistant in response. Oh, it's a cost, so we can't actually exile it. That's fine. So we'll exile that. You get a 1/1. Oh, this has Menace, so if we attack... I think here we attack with everything. Obviously, yeah, you're going to Chill of the Grave. That's fine. Because this has Menace, I think we attack with it and we force you to... We do that, we next, and then before you can get your mana up to bring it back, we get rid of it. And yeah, we'll actually mulch because we have the mana. Whatever goes there is fine. We get another land. And then we get a creature that will turn on the Moldgraph and the Bloodsworn Squire. So I think we're doing okay. All right, you got a creature in here? Yeah, you did. All right, cool. They get a little bit bigger. There's nothing to exploit. Are you going to exploit the thing that's going to make your... Okay. I really don't think that's the right play. But what do I know? 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have enough to protect him. What's in your graveyard? No creatures right now. So yeah, we'll attack. We'll give you the opportunity for the trade. I don't mind. Because then I will steal it from your graveyard before you can make copies. Your 1/1 stays a 1/1. And I still have lethal on board here. Cool. Cruel Witness is good. Yeah, starting to get some things into your graveyard seems fine. Yep, that's gonna be good. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. But I think we send in the big boy. Sure, we'll eat that guy, that's fine. Next. Yeah, Unhallowed Phalanx is really annoying. Zombies have flying. Also really annoying. But what can we do? I don't know. We can force you to chump a lot of things. So we'll go next. We'll attack. Yeah, we let the graveyard shenanigans get a little out of control, and what was starting off pretty good has now turned into a little bit bad. The Gluttonous Guest makes a blood token. We sack the blood token. We discard Swamp. Get to flip the Recluse again. We get to draw a card. Brambleworm's a pretty good card, and our opponent doesn't have creatures we can still control their graveyard here. Letting them have, unfortunately, access to discard things into this, to the dollhouse. Like, they just were able to get enough going. Yeah, that's fine. With, like, Scattered Thoughts, the Surveil, and other things. Like, they have a good deck. Okay, that's interesting, because that will transform. We do have enough life, I think, to not be super worried about that. Yeah, Mind Leech Ghoul, problematic. The Bramble Worm will help. What do you exploit here? Yeah, okay. I will exile a forest, that's fine. Because I can on my turn, we will... get rid of a Chill of the Grave, sure. My turn. Ancient Lumber, not as interesting. I don't know that it's good. So, let's see. Do you have good blocks? No, this with reach. So we do need to play this. That's 7, and that holds up enough for Bloodsworn Squire. I think we just attack with the Odious Witch to get the life drain. You don't have anything that kills it. So I think you just block. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought would happen. The problem with playing Brambleworm is that we can't then keep up enough for all of those things. So I think instead we'll play Ancient Lumberknot. As that makes these guys all good. We have enough to protect him and exile a creature. Where'd your creature go? Yeah, and that's good to get a 13/13 out of it. Sure. And like I said, I think... Do we die to this, though? Because we're right at 26, and so we needed that life to stay alive. That's really annoying if that's true. If we lose by... Yeah, that's really, really annoying. That we were so close, and they were able to get everything on board. To just get 26 to us, and we were up to 25. So I don't know, maybe playing Brambleworm was the correct play. At that point, though, they would have... if we had played Brambleworm, we would have had only one land and the Honored Heirloom. So they could have sacked their Phalanx to 113, made the 13/13, attack for 13, so we would have gone to 30. They'd attack for 13. We would be down to we would be at 17. They throw the Phalanx at us for another 13, put us down to 4. Bring their other exile it as another 13, 113, which then on their next turn they can throw at us. So I think we were dead either way. So I don't think having played that would have kept us alive. Even if we were alive, again with that throwing the defense at us, if we were down to 4, they could have thrown like the 2-6 at us, even a 2-4. So I think we were dead, unfortunately, in that situation either way. We probably messed up earlier. Well, first of all, we messed up with thinking we could exile in response and not knowing that the exile was a cost as part of the activation, so that it's already exiled, so we can't get rid of it. And then on one of those other turns, when we played stuff out and we didn't have enough to exile, and they got 2 or 3 things out on that exploit, also was one of the things that cost us. But they had a very good deck, very efficient deck, clearly understood how to draft that deck and how to play it. So we did go 4-3, so 7 games altogether. That's not the worst. Let's take a look at our prizes. We got 2 packs and 450 gems, so overall we'll take it. Not a bad deal. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the games. As always, leave any comments. Let me know in that last game where you think I might have had that misplay, or what I could have done differently to have the biggest impact on that and keep them from getting all the value on that. All right. Until next time, though, thanks for watching. We'll see ya.